What if a rock legend told you the most intimate chapter of her life yet? We're talking hidden family secrets, radical reinventions, and a childhood that birthed a punk icon. That's exactly what Patti Smith does in her new memoir, Bread of Angels, Tonight, we're diving deep into the story behind the pages and what it means for art, identity, and culture. Before the memoir, before the fame, there was a young girl from Chicago who moved through New Jersey and Philadelphia, drawn two words, poetry and rock and roll. Patti Smith, often called the godmother of punk, crossed music, poetry, and literature to become a voice for raw, unapologetic expression. Her earlier memoir, Just Kids, even won the National Book Award. But now she's offering something far more vulnerable, something that rewrites her own history. This isn't just another rock biography. It's a confession, a revelation, and a testament to a life lived on its own terms. In Bread of Angels, published November 4th, 2025, Smith describes this as her most intimate and visionary work yet. This book has been 10 years in the making, and it explores everything from her working-class childhood to the explosive punk scene of the 1970s, to her life as a mother, wife, and artist. It's a sweeping story of transformation, a journey through love and profound grief, charting her path from the gritty streets of Chicago and Philadelphia to the stages of New York and a quiet life in Michigan. It's the story of a life not just lived, but constantly re-examined. Smith's childhood was anything but glamorous. In Philadelphia's subsidized housing, she played amidst decay and fields sprinkled with deserts of contrast she describes with the clarity only a poet possesses. As she puts it, God whispers through a crease in the wallpaper. Her early life, filled with books and dreams, laid the foundation for the fierce curiosity that would later power her art. From browsing underground bookstores to commanding the stage at legendary punk clubs, Patti's working-class roots stayed visible in her lyrics, giving her a voice that was authentic and fearless. The story really accelerates when that raw youth meets opportunity. Smith's 1975 album, didn't just launch her career, it defined an entire era of music. Soon after, she made a surprising turn, marrying Fred Sonic Smith of the band MC5 and relocating to Michigan to raise a family, stepping away from the spotlight. But that path wasn't smooth. It was marked by two catastrophic losses, including the early death of her husband, which forced her to completely rethink her art and her life. In Bread of Angels, she doesn't shy away from that immense pain. Instead, she shows us how she transformed it into a source of creativity and resilience. Now, here's where the story takes a truly startling turn. One of the most shocking reveals in Bread of Angels, deals with family secrets. Smith shares that after taking a DNA test with her sister, she discovered they were only half-sisters, a revelation that rocked the foundation of her family history. She also recounts the incredible story of how her daughter, whom she had placed for adoption decades earlier, helped uncover the identity of her biological father. These are deeply personal revelations that reshape how we view the artist, not just as a punk icon, but as a woman grappling with identity, legacy, and the true meaning of belonging. The style of this memoir is also unique. Unlike the tight, linear narrative of Just Kids, reviewers say Bread of Angels, is looser, more introspective, a mosaic of memories, dreams, and reflections. Some critics have noted it lacks the straightforward arc of her earlier work, but its real strength lies in its raw, unfiltered authenticity. And let's be honest, for Patti Smith, perfection was never the goal. The truth, in all its messy glory, always was. She's not polishing her past. She's handing it to us, cracks and all. So, why does this memoir matter so much right now? In a world obsessed with curated images and celebrity perfection, Smith's book offers something incredibly rare, genuine vulnerability. She speaks of grief and gratitude with equal measure, exploring the power of creation to push back against the chaos of life. The memoir is a profound reminder that we all belong to stories larger than ourselves, then that art can be a powerful space for healing and understanding. It's a book that doesn't just tell a story. It invites you to reflect on your own. Patti Smith's influence spans generations, from the first wave of punk rock to modern memoir writing. With Bread of Angels she signals that her journey is far from over and that new audiences are discovering her work right now. Her legacy isn't something frozen in the 1970s. It's a living, breathing thing that continues to evolve, inspiring new artists to merge punk, poetry, and personal history. She proves that true icons never stop reinventing themselves. If there's one takeaway from Bread of Angels it's this: true art comes from a life fully lived, not from the pursuit of fame. As Smith herself says, the desire for illumination eclipsed that of ambition. She shows us that the messy, imperfect, and deeply human journey is what inspires more than any polished, finished product. For those curious to dive deeper, reading Just Kids from 2010 offers the perfect context for her early years in New York. And M Train from 2015 continues the story of her life and travels. But Bread of Angels is the one that brings it all home. Thanks so much for joining this deep dive into Patti Smith's incredible new work. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think about artists sharing their deepest truths. See you in the next video.